Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka you know who this is. It is your host of the Morning Mac Show. Well, one of your hosts, because I do have a panel of guests that I do invite in on a daily basis. And if you want to get on the panel, DM me. You could be our esteemed guest, right? Right, Mom? Before we get into the show, I want to say good morning and thank you to my super producer, Molly Mall. CMOS boss. I call him the CMOS boss because he does everything CMOS. You know, he does what he do with CMOS would knock your socks off. I'm telling you. It's like rock 'em, sock 'em, good energy, good everything, good for the body, good for the mind. And this book is good for the mind, heart, and soul. So for a limited time, you can get an 8-ounce jar of CMOS and this book, Shades of Blue, a combination combo. You saving $10. Boom. Who don't like saving, right? Who don't like saving? You get you some CMOS for your body, and you get this good book that you can read to entertain your mind. All right. Let's get in this. Today is Tall Thursdays, and you guys know that that's the day and time that we used to talk about stories like Believe It or Not and stuff that's going on, right? Baby. So I want to tell you this. Let me give a shout out to Dave Carter and my girl Kiki. Yes, from Kiki's Creations, Kiki's Kitchens and Creations. I think I'm saying that correctly. But anyway, every Wednesday, these folks do an open mic at Bar 919 in Waldorf, Maryland. Okay, that was my first time going last night. And can I say, I had an awesome good time. Shouts out to Big Brian. Yay, Brian. Shouts out to you, baby. And his lovely lady, Mo. And Miss April. And her man, Big Mike. What's up? So I made some new friends last night. And I promised. I said, yeah, I'm going to talk about y'all and shout y'all out on the show. It was alive. It was comedy. And then after the comedy, it was doing the karaoke thing. That must be a big thing nowadays to do the karaoke and comedy together. But they was doing that a long time ago. But it's like now everybody doing it. You know, before like certain spots was doing it, but now all the spots is doing it. And I can't blame them because and it's a hookah bar, so you can get your hookah, you get your drink on, and you can bring in outside food, which is cool because you can come in with your box of pizza, sit down, get your drinks on. And they have frozen drinks, ladies. They have these two types of frozen drinks. They had the strawberry margarita, which was delicious. And then they had this apple martini frozen, which was delicious and made with rum. let me tell you, I had 2 sample cups, right? Because he was like, I'm gonna let you try the little shot glasses with this daiquiri stuff, right? Man, all I know, it started tasting good. First, you taste the, alcohol. It's strong, it gets you, but it's sweet. And I kept drinking and sipping on it. Next thing, I know I was all warm inside. I was feeling all nice and warm and hot. Like I said, I had a great time, and the drinks was good. And I made a lot of new friends, met people from Arizona. It's just, it was a wild night. And we did karaoke. We had a great time. It was Dave Carter and Kiki hosting it. Me and the Gwen Factor showed up to show up and turn out. Boot Jones was in the building. And Carlton Morrell, he performed. Carlton always kills every time I see him. It was a really good night. And Zoe did end up showing up, but he showed up after the comedy, so he didn't get in on the other festivities, but he got in on the little karaoke and singing and stuff. But it was a nice time. It was supposed to be an early night. I didn't get into after 12, so I don't know what kind of early nights, whether that means maybe, I don't know, but we had a good time. That's all I'm saying. So my man Dave Carter, hopefully he'll be in the building, in the house on the Morning Mac show tomorrow. And my onlookers and my new friends, hopefully they're in the building, in the house today. Let me see how can I get them. How do I do my thing and go live? I'm trying to still figure this out. How do I go live on here? So I can, my Facebook and YouTube and now IG, they say that you can do it live. It's all these twists and turns and buttons. So I hope that I'm figuring it out right. I don't know. If you in here, you in here. If you with me, you with me. Ain't that right, Molly? The Morning Mac show, are you with me? I don't know. All righty. So we got some videos like we always do to share with you guys. And I always like to give a little tidbit of information. I don't know why, but I always believe like each one teach one, then all should know, right? But before we get into the tall tale stories, I want to talk about what's going on in the local news. What I seen yesterday that kind of disturbed my soul, messed up my vibe, y'all. Y'all feel free to chime in, say something, see something, say something. That's what they always say, right? So y'all chime in on this. Tell me what y'all think, right? They put red paint, for supporters on what it says 1 out of 7 steps complete. 1 out of 7 steps complete. Oh my word, there's a lot of steps I got to go through to complete. They put paint on the Lincoln Memorial, right? I'm trying to figure out why would they, because of the thing going in Israel and Gaza. They said that it was the Israel people that did it, or was it? They said it was Hamas that did it. For the Israel sympathizers or the Palestinian sympathizers, throwing paint on monuments over here in America, what they're going to do? They're just going to make some miserable people out there cleaning up paint and making somebody work overtime in the cold to clean up the paint. What type of message are you sending? You're bringing your war that's across there over there to us, and that's because we need to stay out of it. That is a clear indication that America needs to stay out of it, because you bringing us in the stuff that we really shouldn't be getting involved in, and you getting ready to bring some hurt over here to us, and we don't want the drama. We don't want the smoke. America got enough drama within itself that we don't need any outside drama to be drama free. Now, I know they're saying that they need to do something about Israel still attacking Palestine, and they're attacking all of Palestine looking for Hamas. Like I said before, y'all look alike. Israel looking like the Palestine people look like the Israel people. You're killing each other, you're killing your cousins. And That's genocide. When is that going to stop? Why can't y'all get back to a peaceable moment, a peaceable place? I'm just so tired of hearing about this stuff. And now they're bringing it over here, throwing paint on the front door or on our national monuments or whatever, or their national monuments. It's just, I tell you, Molly, what you got to say about that? What you saying, Molly?
Everybody, yeah.
Do you know how they do? They don't come into it like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, give them some time. But you say they throwing stuff on the monument. What's going on?
Yeah, the Lincoln National Monument. They threw red paint on there, and they were saying that they was telling the people stop the bombing in Israel. They said it was the Palestinians that did this. Now, how do we know it's the Palestinians? How we know it's not the Israel supporters blaming it on the Palestinians? But somebody threw red paint all over the Lincoln Memorial and then the reflective pool and all that, and wrote stuff on it.
I mean, I don't really care too much about the material stuff. I guess that's their way of getting their message across. You know, like you got vegans out here that throw animal blood on people on their nice fur and stuff. So some people got weird ways of getting their message across. And if we talking about it, it obviously got across. So I don't know. When it comes to bombings and wars and stuff like that, I think all of that stuff planned and premeditated, and it's on a level that we don't understand because they don't tell us certain things. We just see the results, you know. So we can guess and figure out why they might be going to war, why they pretending they going to war. But at the end of the day, if they gonna do what they want to do, I don't think it's nothing we can actually do to stop it. But I think that's one thing they trying to stop it by throwing it on that memorial.
And we're gonna be victims. We're going to be victims of the casualty of war because we're stuck in the middle of it. We don't want to be going over there bothering them people, but our government do. And then we're going to have to suffer. The people want to have to suffer for what the government do or don't do. You know, that's I tell you.
Yeah, but it's bombing. I mean, I'm happy we over here though. You know, I don't be. It's so much negativity going on in the world. We can always talk about something. You know, it don't matter where. Just name a place. I think you can spin the ball on the globe and just point your finger somewhere, and we can talk about something bad that's going on in that area. I don't care if it's Hollywood, Miami, New York. It's killings everywhere, and I started to realize that the more I travel, that it's the same BS. You know, in other countries, the same BS. It's those at the top and those at the bottom. And us at the bottom, we more divided than those at the top. So I always feel like until we really start talking and linking and getting together and get out of this competition with each other, who got the best car, who got the best clothes, or who girl looked the best. And it's just dumb stuff. And then at the top, the Chinese working with the blacks and the whites and the Asians, all on working together, the Spanish and stuff. And they make things happen by coming together. They changing laws. So the only way we can get change is we show these people we ain't dumb no more. Like, we're going to work together. Let's get with some of these white folks, the good white folks. Let's get with these good Spanish people that can actually, because they fighting for things as well. So it's like we all come together and they see that we sticking together. They going to make change, and we can make change one by one. What y'all want? Okay, we're going to work with y'all and help y'all get this. We're going to help y'all, and y'all help us get this. But we do this individual thing like, oh, they do this for the Spanish people. See, they do this for the Asian people. They do this for the such and such people. That's cool. Now we need y'all to help us get ours. We shouldn't be mad. We should just find ways to help each other. And I think right now we're too divided.
And like, I'm glad you brought that up because that brings me to another point that I also saw read in the paper, that Black people are complaining because the Spanish people are getting, like, for instance, the free turkeys and the free food in the pantries. Now they're complaining because they're saying that the Spanish people the line's wrapped around the corner before they can even get there. All that means to me is you need to get in line earlier. If they giving away free food and they said we giving it to the first 1,000 people that come, and then if the first 1,000 people come are all Latinos, whatever, all that means is you need to get your butt up and move faster and move early. How you going to be mad at a giveaway, at the government giving whatever way, and you being mad because you didn't get any because you're saying that your city is now saturated with migrants. That's what they're just basically saying, that the city is so saturated with the migrants that the normal residents that live in DC, the normal that grew here and not flew there, are not able to get what they normally were getting. The poor don't get fed anymore because they given what they normally was getting is going to the migrants and other people and stuff like that. So that's a big concern, and they're griping about that in DC. How do you feel being a native? Do you feel like that that we should have like the migrants shouldn't be entitled to get help? Anybody that need help should be able to get help. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's bad, though. I mean, that's division. That's why I said they found ways to cause division. As long as we keep falling for it, it's gonna constantly happen. You know, they passing out free food, and we mad at who should get it. It's free food. They passing it out. You know, if you get out there, you can get you some. You know, who is making the case that, oh, black people mad that Spanish people getting it? And then once they start putting that narrative out there, it is going to be some black people that's probably pissed off. Oh, they ain't from here. They shouldn't get that. What you mean they not from here? We all from Earth. That's what people get confused. They get this, you from DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's how they divide us. It's invisible lines. You don't see no dividing in the ground that say this is DC. You know, like the creator, whoever created this earth said this is the state here. Like, no, we made that. All this is man-made. So once we get out of that division and understand that it's one earth and we all going to occupy together and we all should work together, it's going to always be stuff like this, you know, or y'all ain't from here, y'all from overseas, y'all don't deserve this. These people, I don't trust these people. It's what people, you know? So it's like until you get out of that mindset, you're going to forever get into these debates with people on anything. You know, what's better, Burger King or McDonald's? Who better, Michael Jordan or LeBron? They both great. You know, but they find ways to get y'all to argue and cause division. There's some people out here that really get into fights and go to jail over football games.
Yeah.
And them dudes out of the game, they dap each other up and they swap jerseys and take pictures. They don't care. So
and
why is y'all
play with each other and y'all fools out there fighting in the daggone parking lot?
Exactly. So that's it. I just don't get into the division thing. Like, once they start saying, do these people deserve that? Do they deserve that? Like, what you mean? Everybody deserves.
Everybody deserved the chance to better themselves, a way of life. And then I can't get mad if you say, Reese, they giving away turkeys. They starting off at this time. And, you know, knowing how the people be, then you need to get up early. I can't say, oh, they start at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to get dressed at 2:45 to be out there at 3 on 3. No. I was always told this is my rule of thumb. When you early, you on time. And when you on time, you're late. And when you late, you run. You know, that was always the incentive that I had to get me to work on time. If you stand in the line, you know how these lines be. You know how to give away. So if you go there late and you out of food, only thing, you can't be mad at nobody. You gotta say, oh, well, maybe next time I'll come earlier. Or next time, oh, I should have came earlier. How many times have we did that? I know I did that. Just recently at the food drive a couple of weeks ago, that Ash was talking about right here, down the street, Temple Hill. It started giving away food at 3 o'clock. At 3:05, it was sold out. Why? Because people was in line at 2 o'clock. You know, you can't be mad. The only thing that I'm mad about is that the needy don't get what they need to get. The greedy always get. Because I know some people that go to food bank stuff, they got money. They got just, I'm like, why you greedy? Why are you hoarding your money or they getting, oh, this free food, this, that. It's for the people that actually need it. You know, the people that need the help can't get the help. But here go the greedy. Come on now.
That big Kiani. What up, Kiani?
What's going on, Marlene Reese? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Man.
Slicky Woo here. What it do, Woo? Hey, Michelle Pucciarelli.
Poochie in the house. I got a spot for us to check out, Kiani. When we get right We got to go up there. It's a new hookah spot. I don't know if you've been there before. My brother been there already, but last night was my first time. Bar 919. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I heard of it. It's in Fort Washington, right?
It's in Waldorf. It's right
Waldorf,
in the
I mean.
shopping center, right about where the Roy Rogers is. When you pass Acton Lane, in the shopping center where the Tender Box is, it's right in the same shopping center with Society. It's past the Shark Bar. It's a little past the Shark Bar. It's on the left. You coming down Crane Highway. I think it's 2337 Crane Highway, something like that. But it's called 919 Bar, and it's a bar. It don't serve food, but it's a bar. But you could bring in outside food, which is cool because people was coming in and they go next door, order their pizza, and they come in there and they get their drinks and they got karaoke. We had a good time last night. It was a good time.
That's what it's called. That's what Slicky said. Life, that's what it's called. You talking about probably a comment on you saying people going to get stuff that don't really need it.
The greedy.
That's what you were saying, right?
The greedy. The greedy get it and not the needy. That's the sad thing right there. That's really
I heard that a lot. People be like, people with jobs and cars, they pull up and they get the free food, and it don't really bother me, but I can understand why it might bother some other people because they feel like they might not need it. I know people with jobs that don't have money to eat sometimes. Like people just assume.
Well, see, those are people that need it. I'm talking about the people that got money, they got jobs, they got it, but just want it because they greedy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Now you rich and you out there joint, but most people that live in the area, they might got a little money, but they still food costs a lot. So a lot of people there, whenever it's free food, they gonna pull up. I feel what you're saying. I don't even get the free food, and I feel like I need it, but I just feel like there's other people out there that need it more than I do, so I ain't about to take. I'm good for now, but I understand why some people out there that have money because they trying to save it for other things. That's why they have money. They know how to manage it. So they get free food, free clothes. They gonna go get it.
No, you know that. How you doing?
Kiani, what you feel about that?
About what now? I'm sorry. I was over here working over here.
Look, I see you, bro. I see you. What do you feel about what we was just talking about? People getting benefits that don't need the benefits before, far as the people that really do need the benefits.
He talking to a client, Reese.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But let's get into a video.
Time-lapse cameras were used in a standard first-grade classroom, and several hyperactive children may be noted, especially the boy in the immediate foreground. "90 days after the regular cool white fluorescent tubes were replaced with the new type full spectrum fluorescent tubes with radiation shields, there was a marked improvement noted, and the extremely hyperactive boy has voluntarily moved up to the front row. He raises his hand for recognition and is now up at the blackboard taking part in classroom activities. Prior to the time that this new lighting was installed, this particular boy had an extreme learning disability problem, but quickly learned to read within 90 days after the new lights were installed. There was further noted a general average improvement in both the behavior and academic achievement of the entire class. There are, however, other factors that must also be considered. The implications of the biological effects of light and radiation, as observed through time-lapse photography, are obvious.
Now, and that's something. that the effect of light, and I believe they know this stuff because for some reason I think they're putting genetic codes or markers in us to make us act certain ways when we get certain stuff happen. We don't know what's in those booster shots. We don't know. That's just like a person with epilepsy. When they see certain colors, it triggers a seizure in them. So now they're saying that there's certain types of light settings that have something to do with our learning ability, something to do with ADA, you know, something to do with us concentrating. I mean, wow, who would have ever thought that the color of the lights could affect your mind mentally like that? What you think about that? Do you think it's true, or do you agree, or do you see where that can happen? What are your thoughts on that?
It's definitely true. You know, and they've been doing these studies for a long time. They use them in warfare. If y'all watch that new movie that just came out on Netflix, I think if This Is It or something. What is next? I forgot. I'm gonna pull the name up, but it's a new and it's like the end of the world. But that's what they was using. They was using sound, and that was the warfare. Like they really, that was like a bomb going off, but they only using sound and radio waves, and people don't understand. That's why they tell you be careful with your cell phone. Don't lay with your cell phone on your chest because that's radiation. All that, like when you even cut on the radio, what do you think that signal coming from? It ain't magic. It's
radio waves.
You can't see radio waves. You can't see a lot of these sound waves, so you don't know it affect you, but it does affect the human body a lot. And definitely if you're around a lot of, that's why you can't be at certain places that they let go nuclear bombs and stuff like that, because it's too much radiation. It's no different than being around a microwave. That's why they say don't stir into the microwave. But they use colors and sound to get us to do a lot of things. A lot of people don't understand. That's why a lot of food restaurants always got the color yellow in it. They use yellow because it triggers, it make you hungry, make you think about food, and make you want to eat. A lot of people won't believe it, but that's why McDonald's and every other restaurant use red and yellow. What up, JoJo baby?
Peace. What's up, everybody? Going on, Molly? I can't see who else on there. My screen kind of see the sun in my eyes. You see it's bright and sunny down there. Yes. You know.
Why you got a jacket on if it's bright and sunny?
Oh, it was a little this morning. I've been out since early this morning, so it was a little something this morning. I can come out of it now, but I just kept it on, you know.
Oh, okay, Mr. Bright and Sunny, and it's cold and frigid up here. So
yeah, I feel you. I heard y'all talk. I heard a little bit of that. What y'all talking about?
We was showing the video where the color of light changed the kids' rambunctiousness and their ADA. They were all stimulated and all rah wild with the bright light, with the white bright light. So when they changed it to a simmer down to a fluorescent yellow bulb, they were more subdued and they were able to learn and seek the learning. But before, they was all like ADA. They couldn't sit down. They couldn't, they were all hyperactive and they wasn't learning. When they switched it to the yellow bulb, the softer bulb, it made them, be able to be teachable.
100%. I heard the end of that. Molly, who else on the screen today? Tell me who else here.
That's Keani here.
You paid first.
Keani and who?
Us four.
And you
Mom, Keani and JoJo baby.
I mean that pressure, that microwave, that I mean, if you ever experienced a window air conditioner, right? And when that thing running, I mean, sometimes that pressure can give you a head pressure. It's not quite a headache, but it's like when they turn it off, it's almost like your body relaxes. It has your whole body tense, like some of that energy in them. And colors are the same way. They draw you. And I heard what Molly was saying about the colors of McDonald's and all that. Yeah. Yep. All those things are true. And they definitely do it. And they don't never give us the intelligence. They want to study us and then figure out a way to make more money or control more people here. They don't never want to study to help a cause, you know? So
everything is studied for warfare. They studying it to take over and conquer. You know, like I was telling Molly earlier, like people that have epilepsy, when they see certain patterns or certain color sequence, it could throw them into a fit. You know, and that's with a lot of stuff. When we see stuff with the brain, so I often wonder why when TV used to go off back when you was a kid, they got all the colors up there, and you could just the sound, right? That radiates. And I used to hate that
that's
sound.
when the TVs used to go off. The channels used to stop.
You know, and we're thinking, but what does that do? Is that programming? Why does all them colors come up? Well, all the broadcast systems, they put all them colors up there, and then that noise give you that loud noise. And then this is the emergency broadcasting system. This is the, you know, that's what they say that it's for. We don't know what they subliminally doing or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
or when we hear certain stuff, like Molly said, and the movie that Molly's talking about, I saw that movie. Gosh.
I got right back.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind. That's the name of it. Leave the world behind. And what do you think they're doing every time they go up in outer space? They're putting all of these satellites up there in the air. What do you think they're trying to communicate with? Do I believe that every life form I definitely do?
That's the confusing part, because they're not going out of space. You know, they not going out of space. You know, I just think they just good at selling that stuff. We got Hollywood. We faked the moon landing. That was all in a Hollywood
You saying it's almost like the movie Truman with Jim Carrey?
Yeah, it's just now we volunteered to it. Remember on the Truman Show, he was trying to get his own life. He ain't like people watching once he found out. But now they volunteer. Everything reality show. They want the cameras to follow them and watch them eat and sleep and do everything. So it's like we in the real life Truman Show right now.
Wow.
That's so true. That's real stuff right there.
Wow. And it's sad. And it's dangerous. Because we started off the conversation, JoJo. I was telling Molly how the war over there in Israel and Palestine, with how they came over here and desecrated the Lincoln Monument, how they threw the paint on there and they wrote stuff, you know, the supporters or whatever. See, they're fighting over there, but they're getting ready to bring that over here. They're getting ready to cause turmoil. And the fight, we're already fighting over here and dividing. That's just adding more fuel to the fire.
That's the beautiful thing about the United States. We all get to do that here. You know what I'm saying? Now, we might not be all, because it's a big melting pot. And even though they might say they was the first ones here, we all know that's a lie. You know, so it's a big melting pot, and everybody should be able to stand for whoever they believe in here. You know, I mean, I hear what you're saying. It's an extension though of our welcomeness to the U.S., even though we're not very welcoming these days. But that's what it was. People came here to get their stuff right.
Talk about them desecrating the monuments and coming over here throwing paint
I know,
all over
that comes with the territory. That comes with the territory.
The graffiti come with that's tagging. The graffiti comes
with the territory. You see it all in your hood, don't you? You see it all in your neighborhoods when we around, don't you? It's the same thing. People just expressing their in a way, you know, it's just an expression. It might not be a positive one, or it may be in a different manner. I mean, you know.
And with all that security, how did they get the chance to throw that painter right over there? I don't see nobody going down to the Lincoln Memorial, tagging the reflecting pool, writing murals, drawing murals on there, because it's a lot of security and park police out there. But there wasn't
they can have some graffiti. They get it too.
It'll be number tourists out there, man. Tourists be out there.
See, my whole thing, we think it's Palestine, but maybe it's not Palestine. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like they were saying, like it was Team Trump, but most time it was Antifa, you know, but they had on Trump shirts and had everybody out here saying, "See them Trump people? Why would Trump people put on shirts and do stuff and put bad name?" But that's what they do, you know. So they fighting. It's a different war. That says levels out here. So this might just be a chess move. This might was a pawn, but I know that was a way to get heard, and that was a message, and they got across because we talking about it.
That's the way to get America upset and involved in it. Oh, they're doing this. They must be stopped. Come on, Israel, let's stop them.
Weezy in the comments.
Hey, Louisa. She said, "Oh no, I have." She's okay. I hope she's okay. You know, and then they talking about the cars. Tesla #1 crashing. What they say? 25 out of 1,000 Teslas is crashing. This car, this fancy car.
Autopilot. Yeah. Remember on the movie, what happened? It was like a whole highway full of electric cars running into each other because it was on autopilot and nobody couldn't do nothing about it.
Brand new cars driving off the lot. You know, and then what else they got on autopilot? They got the drones, they got the guns, they got everything. You know, and then what happens when you don't have control over the autopilot? This is that AI, going back to that AI thing again, you know, that AI theory. Wow, I'm just saying. Well, I got another video to get you. Jojo, can you see? You must couldn't see. We got another video. We want to go to the next video. Tall Tale Thursdays, y'all. All right. Now, what's that called? That's called the second line, right? I think that's what it's called, the second line. Why do we do that in New Orleans? Why do the jazz? Do we do the jazz on the homegoing and stuff like that? Why is that big in New Orleans? Well, according to the research that I did, the reading I was doing, it's because they were saying back in the 1800s, the early 1800s, the late 1800s, that they were doing this for mourning reasons. They said this could go back way back to our Africa, to the ancestors, to their ancestors. It's called the second wave or the second line. Let me see if I can pull something up. Make sure that's the right. That's the right thing. You know, because sometimes I get the names and stuff mixed up. But why do they celebrate in the home going? Anybody out there in the comments, do you know what's it called? I want to say the second line or the second chorus, but I'm not sure the name. That's what I'm looking for, what they call it when in New. And I know it's only in New Orleans or southern states. I haven't seen them do it in any other funeral other than Orleans and Baton Rouge and all of that down there. The second, I want to say the second line, the second wave. Why do they dance at funerals in New Orleans? Funeral in New Orleans. I'm gonna share a video. See if we can get another one. See if we can get on.
What made you think this is a funeral though? Why you say it's a funeral? They bouncing out a lounge.
Because that's what it said on the thing. It's the jazz funeral. Yeah, and how they be going down doing the dance and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I see it say that now. That's how you make an interest. That's all I see. It
they
look like
the second line or second wave or something like that.
Band or something. But he looking sweet. I like it. He moving. He like he beating his feet almost.
because there's celebration of life. I mean, I hear people tell me all the time that a funeral is not supposed to be sad. We're supposed to it's supposed to be celebrated.
Yeah, I love that. But I don't see no connection on that. So I don't know if this is a funeral. I'm not sure if this is a funeral though. But I wouldn't mind this if it was a funeral. They coming out dancing, and that's some tradition they got. I think that'd be nice.
That's how they do in New Orleans. They call it the second wave. What do they call it? A New Orleans. I want to make sure that I'm saying it. That they call it the second thing. I just want to the second line. They call it the second line. That's what they call it, the second line. And I shared it with you on IG, the video when they talk about what it is, what the second line is, and it explains into a little more depth about what the people do and why they celebrate the mourning part. You know, they took what the Europeans used to do and they added some jazz routine to that, and it's soulful. Supposed to be like a spiritual experience, and they jazzed it right on up. When you get the video, we could pull it up and watch that. It says about the second line. I don't know where the rest of my crew is. It's the Hotel Thursday. I call it exactly. You're supposed to celebrate death. Yeah, but a lot of us, we get it backwards. We mourn death. The people going to a better place than we are. It'll start off sad on it.
It's tight. I like that.
They bought it in. They bought it in. Good morning, Louisa. How are you, Phoenix?
Hello, how are you?
We're good. We were just talking about the second line, and in New Orleans and Creole, how they celebrate their dead, with a celebration when they're going out celebrating, their life and get the bands going and everything.
Yeah, I was sitting here watching. I figured that was a funeral procession. But that's the way we should do it. We aren't supposed to mourn.
Right.
We're supposed to celebrate their life, but it's the fact that we love them so much that we just cry.
And we cry, we fall out, we pass out. That just shows our weakness and our kind of selfishness, because they're at peace. They ain't gotta suffer. We still gotta get through and suffer and try to manage and move on our day-to-day process. The hardest death I think that I ever had was my grandfather. That was the closest person to me, and my son was in my stomach at the time, and I just wanted him here with me. I didn't care for nobody, about nobody but myself, at the time. Didn't care that he was suffering, didn't care that they just opened this man's skull up to put medicine on the brain. The brain was didn't care, because at the time that was my selfishness. Not saying, granddad, they cut on you enough. They did enough to you. You go on and get you some rest, get you some sleep. Because I was stuck into me, that the comfort of you want that person with you. You want to talk to that person, that part. We get locked up in that sometimes. And sometimes it's hard for us to celebrate because we want what we want, And I wanted my granddaddy here with me. I don't care nobody say. I was ready to jump in the daggone casket, like,
Oh
no.
Lord.
Like, wake up, granddaddy, But then as I got better, days passed, and I was like, he's still with me. He's in my heart. He's in my son. He's in, he's that blood is still there. That DNA is still here with me. But he don't have to take all that medicine no more. He don't have to be cut on no more. He don't have to stress and worry about nothing. He can rest. And then that's what I took I was like, yeah, it's time to celebrate. So now I like to do stuff in celebration of him. Like, I've told my aunt and them, when we get together, let's celebrate our grandparents. My grandparents, they mom and daddy. So let's get together. Let's do what they would do, because he was about life and celebration. We got the joy, the happiness got to keep moving forward. Molly, what you think about that? Have a party for me when I go out. I want everybody doing dancing, electric slide. I want everybody telling jokes and pulling liquor out their titties.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think we do the same thing. It's just we don't do it with the live band. It's called like a repast, and we play music, we eat food, and we laugh, and we remember the good time. If y'all ain't doing that, then I don't know what y'all doing. I don't think go to funerals. The sad part is the funeral. Now, if they was dancing in the funeral, I say, yeah, we need to get more like them. They was outside the funeral. I ain't see a casket one time. It always seemed like they was on the streets. So that's after. Like when my mother passed, we drove around our old neighborhood about 3 times overnight. We got out, we played music, front of the house, took pictures. So that was something that we do in our neighborhood. So I think people got their own traditions, and I don't judge anybody's traditions. I love what they doing. It was a kid down here that they put his body in the club because he liked to go to the club.
Oh, I remember that.
Bashing him. Everybody like, oh, that's messed up. That ain't how but that's how they wanted to celebrate that boy life. So it's just like people pick and choose depending on what it's okay to do certain things. But at the end of the day, this they loved ones. Whatever they want to do with them, that's what they do. And I'm okay with it. The dead ain't got no say anyway. If I go, you can
exactly
throw me away, save that money, give it to my daughter or something. But if y'all choose to do something nice for me and dance for me, I like that as well. But celebrate life.
Yeah, because that's the present, it's the gift. That's the present. We got to celebrate the now. Can't spend too much time in the past, and we definitely can't spend too much time looking ahead. When we do that, we don't appreciate what we got right now. And right now, I'm thankful that I got Louisa and Molly and my viewers out there. I'm thankful for y'all right now, right in this moment.
Speaking of which, hey Molly.
Weezy, what it do, Weezy? We got
everything, not too much. Slicky, hey Slicky.
I think we all deal with it our way. I agree, Slicky. You know, I had to check on Slicky 3 days. I'm like, he all right. Slicky deal with Def Jam better than most, you know. So he is right about that. People deal with it in their own way. How you deal with it, Louisa?
I don't think I ever get a chance to just sit in it. But for the most part, so my dad passed away 2 years ago. And I never really had a chance to sit and do it. But as I was working outside, he would pop up in my mind and then I just cry. I tend to do a lot of grieving by myself because that's just how I have to do it. I have the kids, and so you can't just sit and be crying around the children all the time. And then, you know, so I do a lot of my grieving alone.
I think we all do.
No,
most of us, because I do that. I mean, because it hits everybody different times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something, a different thing would trigger. Well, you know, sometimes I just need a hug. You know, and that's what we're supposed to be here for each other, and like that, you know, and tell each other stories. You know, a lot of people don't know, but I could tell Weezy's story about her dad because we grew up together. Ain't that a small world?
Yeah, they crack me up. She be telling me stuff. I'm like, yeah, that sounds just like him.
It's just how I met her, you know. And he was like, yeah, Reese, you know, my daughter. And I'm like, Weezy, your daughter? And we just bust out laughing, you know. So, yeah, it's a small world, you see. And Weezy just like my other sister. Me and Weezy had our bond before, and we just started talking. We was like, she was like, you know, that's my dad. I said, stop playing.
That was so crazy, but I'm not surprised because y'all grew up around the same area, and so and another thing that we do in our family, we tend to. So my father loved Monopoly, and he used to kick our butts in Monopoly and had no mercy with his fat head behind. So we'll bring up you know, talking about Monopoly, or bring up stuff, that little things he used to say. And that's how we, you know, deal with it too as a family. We'll start talking about the good things, or every once in a while some stuff some good conversation might bring up some pain, but that's how you heal, you know. So that's what we do as a family.
Slicky and Head. What's up, Kenny? Kenny said, you better do a peace walk and eat when I pass away. Slicky said, we'll cry for what's not. Why cry, I guess, for is not going to bring them back.
No,
hey,
but
that a laugh, but I don't believe in that. That's like a kid falling and you saying, why cry? It ain't going to stop the pain. Like it does for some kids, you know, just because he broke his arm and he don't cry, that like he gonna cry.
It don't hurt.
Yeah, some kids gonna cry, but I get it. It ain't gonna change anything, but it do release.
No, yeah, exactly. The thing is, okay, so I was watching something a while ago, and the young man said his mom passed away, and he came to realize the tears that we shed, or the memories that we, you know, have and we cry, is because all that love that we still have within us that we're not able to give that person. So it's still a lot of love there that we would have given them over time, but because they passed away before we can get them all the love, then the tears come.
That's right.
And so it's like, it's love. It's the love for that person why you cry, and it's the longing and aching that they're no longer there. So, you know, some people cry, some people laugh, some people scream, some people, you know, go dark. But that's how, yeah, and this is how you deal with it. Yeah, it's your emotion. You got to get it out. And if you don't release them,
when people break up,
it hurts.
Well, exactly.
Why people cry when you just made a plate and the plate fall on the floor?
Girl, oh my goodness.
That's heartbreak, you know.
Yeah, and I felt that heartbreak. I had the last piece of rib, but my little niece, I'm playing with her. She wanted my hand. She took my plate, threw it on the floor. At that point, I wanted to throw that damn baby. I was like, that was
Man, but you know, it's just the feeling. So you got to get it out there.
Let's say cry for moms, but I'm good. Yeah, I mean, definitely your Slicky, like my uncles and them, I never really seen them cry until my grandmother died. And I was looking at them. It was weird to me, like saying my father cried. Like, what the world is going on?
Right, I feel you.
I got beat for crying. Like, y'all niggas ain't crying, you know. I'm in there not crying. Like, what's going on, you know? But
yeah, because you thought because you used to them telling you not to cry. Yeah.
You know, but nah, man, you ain't too big or too old to cry. I don't care who you is, especially if you lose a loved one. Now, if you ain't care too much about that person, I understand, but shit, it be people I don't even know. It be like an 8-year-old was shot in the head.
Yeah, and I get to
I get to think about my kids.
Yep, and get to crying.
Yeah, like, dang, that's tough. That it ain't gonna change nothing, but it's just like, dang, that could have been one of mine. You know, this how I feel. You know, so I try not to even watch the news anymore. I barely even ever watch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because
negative stuff.
You'll be crying all day, every day.
Man, what?
You got another video? Set up the next video and roll it out.
Let's just.
Man, Louisa, while Molly setting up the video, let me tell you about Bar 919. I had a good time last night. You would have been proud of me. I didn't curse in my set, but I used other words, and the people enjoyed it and they loved it. It's a nice spot, so I can't wait for we all go down there, down Crane Highway. So
you've been busy.
I've been busy. I've been trying to seek business. This new year, Weezy, I'm gonna really be busy this new year coming up, because a lot of things that we want to do, got it plans. We want to get it together for the Morning Mac show. We're gonna be on points. We're gonna be on fleek.
Oh my goodness. This video here of this chocolate fella.
An African born around 1710 in a land that would later become Liberia or Benin. But hold on to your hats. He wasn't your everyday time traveler. He was brought to America in 1724 at the tender age of 14 as a slave. No first-class ticket for this journey. Now picture this. In a world where the color of your skin determined your fate, Fuller decided to take matters into his own hands. Literally. Denied access to the VIP area of formal education, he became a DIY mathematician. With a hunger for knowledge that could rival a black hole, he went on a journey to prove that brilliance knows no boundaries. With a few math books and determination, he embraced numbers. In a time when racial prejudice was as common as apple pie, he excelled in math, breaking stereotypes. His legacy reminds us that the hunger for knowledge knows no prejudice.
You know, this is interesting because this just lets me know that people are a trip, and the way they think are a trip. Because someone's told me that my brain was supposed to be smaller than their brain based on color. And I don't care what color you are. If you got that thirst for knowledge, you born with it. Born with that. Like some people are born with gifts. Some people gift is learning. Some people gift is reading. Some people gift music. Some people gift is understanding. You're born with certain special gifts and qualities. We don't know what our mind can do when we unlock the chambers of our mind, no matter what color or sex that we are. So for them to and because he was black or not country, that brings me back to another thing that Molly said. I heard him say this many times again. He was like, why would they think that black people were stupid or ignorant just because they did not know the language, that the tongue of that what they were speaking? That don't make a man no more smart or dumb just because they don't know the dialect that's coming out of their mouth, because they don't communicate the way they do. They just assume, oh, because you can't speak English, then you ignorant. oh, I can't speak French. Do that make me ignorant to French people? Or if Louisa don't speak Spanish, do that make her ignorant to Spanish people?
It just makes you unknowledgeable of that language, of that dialect, and that's the thing. That's how they take advantage. Because if you notice, English, not the Queen's English, but this broken English, is the international language, and everybody has to learn English, and that's a trip. But the thing is, just because they didn't understand, that's what trips me out. Because before slavery, they used to do trades. They would go to these different countries and learn from them, and they would take their knowledge back to the other countries. So the Greek, either the Greeks or Romans, it was somebody that would go to Africa. It wasn't Africa then, but Ethiopia or whatever, and they would sit under the tutelage of the people there for 20 years. It wasn't Confucius, it was another man, and learn and then take it back. So it doesn't matter, but he had to learn their language in order to learn. So, it's amazing how we went from learning each other's languages to being captured or being sold to being told that we're worthy and dumb because we don't know their language when we had our own. It's amazing how the shifts happen, but we all know the truth. And it's evidenced every day that comes out, and we're evidential in our own selves that know how intelligent and amazing we are.
That's right. That's right. And for those of y'all who don't know out there,
See you later, Slicky. Oh, Risa, he said that he said happy for you, sis. I love you, and you know that. And Molly, he was like, they told them to man up. He said, man up is what they tell us when you have to talk about crying.
Man up.
Man up, dog. Nah, I was always a mathematician myself, and I used to love it. Like I used to do my sister math homework. She was 3 years older. Like I was done with math my sophomore year. I was already calculus, So it was just something about math. So I know when I heard him, like, can't nobody keep you from it. Like my teachers be like, you gotta wait until we get to that session. No, I'm already doing it. Even though I'm not doing it right here, I'm gonna go home and do it. It was something fun about like doing math was like playing basketball to me. But when you start talking about vocabulary and reading, I was like, I ain't trying to do all that. But when they said mathematician, I'm like, yeah, because that's all I like was numbers. I like adding up. I like calculus. I like everything, algebra, geometry, everything that came with. I always got an A in math. Like it was to the point that my mother never even looked at math. She always looked at my other grade. She'd be like, you got I expect an A in math, but like, what's up with this C? And this and that. So I never even got awarded for getting A. I won math competitions over and over, like all through my life. Like that's the one thing I know I'm good at is numbers. Like I can see numbers and
numbers are and they're almost like vocabulary because they have their own language too. Yeah.
Normals, all that.
You know why your mom said, what's up with that C? See, she knew that you was already above average. And she knew that to make it in this world, because of our color of our skin, we can't be average. We can't be C. We can't be mediocre. Where our other counterparts, if they got a C, they didn't nobody, okay, a C is average. But in order for us to get the same job that they get, we got to be A students, where they could get away with being C students. We could never get away with being mediocre. We got to be.
My brothers and sisters got C's in math, and they ain't get no problem. Like my mother ain't care. It was just something about me. She was like, I know they don't know. They doing their best. Like she knew that that's the best they can do. But they was more sharper than me when it came to vocabulary.
Because you was a different child, Molly.
But,
you were
she was on me hard, and she'd get on them about reading and stuff. Like they should have a higher grade than that, But yeah, it was weird though. My mother did like parenting that's different, depending on the child, depending on how she treated her.
Because she knew all of y'all strengths. A mother knows their child's strengths and weaknesses. I mean, you have more than each. My grandmother used to tell me each child got a different need. Because I was like, why you don't treat this one like that? Well, why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? Because each child got a different need. There's no need to teach Louisa how to sew and cook if she already know how to sew and cook. You know, she may not know how to till the field. She may have a different need. So you had them numbers, like you said, it was just something innate about you when it comes to those numbers, that specific skill. And that's awesome. That is awesome.
Nah, it's like the story because it ain't like he was learning how to read. It's like he learning how to do math, and like math is universal. And all language math is numbers. Same. You know, 2 + 2 is still the same in China. You know, and Korea, don't matter where you at, it's still gonna be the same. So that's why.
Yep, it's universal.
He was able to get away with a lot of those things because he knew numbers. Don't matter the book.
Ain't that something? You know, languages and stuff change and have different meanings, but numbers don't. Your number is not going to have a different meaning.
Yeah,
different. You know that stays the same. That's you know that's wild, ain't it? 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2, and you can't change it. No, 1 + 1 is going to equal glizzy.
It used to equal 3 though. It used to equal 3. 1 + 1 used to equal 3. It just
1 + 1 is 3.
It used to be. Terrence Howard was talking about that as well. You know, because they used to count bad people. So one person and another person make 3 people. You know, so 1 + 1 and your husband make 3. You know?
I was thinking that when you said
that's because they looked at us as less than human. So 3 of us will equal 1. If we half, what they looked at us as half a man?
No, he talking about 1 + 1 makes 3. 1 + 1 woman, 1 man makes a third.
A child.
Oh, that's if they copulate.
Yeah.
They fornicate. If they have sex. If they
well, in my house, 1 + 1 equals 7. Because we had 5.
Well, then in my house, 1 + 1, you take away 1.
That's how you add it though, because it'd be 1 + 1 equals 3, and then if you have another child, it's +1. Then another child is +1.
Yeah, +1.
It will always add up, you know.
Then when the daddy leave, it's negative.
You just replace that 1 with another 1. You know that you put an X right there.
Right. Just to figure out the number. See, you go into algebra then. You go into algebra then.
Like put 3 dudes in that place. He's getting 3 gifts.
Was that going to be an X or was that going to be a Y? Nowadays,
that's Mr. James. Mr. James right there. Oh, I see what you did, Reese.
So yeah, that's what it says. You don't know.
Might be an X or a Y. Go into.
Is that Mr. James or is that going to be Miss Janie? Who going to take the place? Somebody. We got to know what video. Before we go, I don't know where the rest of the folk is. I don't know.
Yeah, I got my nephew. I was in here trying to make sure he was asleep. There's been a lot going on, child, but it's all right.
We got to catch up, Louisa. Look, it's that time, Louisa, for me to get my hair done.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Oh.
That time. Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh no, they want to play her. There you go. I started over.
Which one's this one? I can't even see.
I just want to rock. I just want to. I just want to rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck you, gon' kill my vibe. 1600 block.
Now that video,
hyping them up.
Is there? Where are they at? Where are they at? In church or a restaurant?
It's like a restaurant or something.
Like karaoke night or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't read the side.
It said, how +1's got to act when a rich friend plays his new song. He plays too much.
Little boy is getting it.
Like, that's the best song I ever heard in my life.
It's like the music. Sometimes when the music take a hold of you, it puts you in a trance. Because I know I used to be like that at the go-go for some reason. music. I'm like that now. I hear certain songs. I'm like, oh, that's my song. You get into a trance and you do whatever your body lets you do. If you could twerk, you twerk. If you could drop it low, you dropping it low.
What's the Holy Spirit? What's the Holy Spirit? It looked like he caught the Holy Spirit. He was in church.
He caught something.
Oh yeah, he caught the Holy Spirit. It's the same. It's music, you know. That's why they shouldn't even allow certain.
No, but look at him, because he look like he possessed.
Yes. He possessed. But I think that's they dance though. That's the dance they be doing out there. I be seeing a lot of them do that online. They be bending.
He gonna break his back.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he the only. It's like the other person dance, but everybody else like, huh?
Yeah, like, why is he doing? And the lady tap him on his back, like, hey, can you stop? Watch it, and she like, hey, can you please like stop? Can you right there? It's like stop.
Mm-hmm.
He look like them things that be waving in the wind. The balloon people.
Yeah.
Look at him. He look like, don't he? Look like the wind just blowing him all around. And how did he go back and just without falling?
He got that muscle control, because Lord have mercy.
My back did all like that. Well, first of all, my boobs is too big. I'd have been fell on the ground.
You flipped over.
They were like, Reese done broke her legs, both her knees done collapsed. Bending back and it just went crack. And his head going and the arms flailing. It look like he having a seizure or a fit, don't it? That's what it looks like.
He just enjoying the ride. Look at Booba Kyle. We about to leave Booba Kyle. You just get in here.
Nobody medical emergency. Because, you know, I never seen nobody have a seizure or a fit before. To this one man, we was on the train and he fell out. And he was shaking. And, you know, it looked like he was doing a squirm on the ground. You know that dance everybody used to do? I'm like, he Harlem shaking on the ground. He danced. No, the young boy's having a fit. The man, I mean, well, not a fit, a seizure.
A seizure. That's what they call them. Yeah, they call it a fit.
And he was up there, and it looked like he was. At first, nobody believed him because he was just, you know. Then he fell down on the ground. It was like, what are you doing?
Booba Kyle, hey Reese.
Booba Kyle.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you been down to bar 919 yet?
What's that?
Dave Carter, every Wednesday night, Dave Carter got a room.
In Baltimore?
No, not Baltimore. 919 Crane Highway. Dave Carter.
I just seen Stacey Carter, but I ain't seen Dave Carter, baby. I saw Dave Carter with that thing for Tina.
No, Dave Carter wasn't that thing for Tina. It
was not Dave Carter I was talking to then. And sorry to the guy calling Dave all night. Just saying. But now you said every Wednesday night.
It's every Wednesday night. Yep, at bar 919.
After the fact, it's Thursday today.
No, that's why I was asking, because I went last night and had an awesome time.
I went to Nottingham's last night.
Yeah, you did say you was going to check Sean Savoy out.
Matter of fact, I'm going to be on the showcase this Friday at Nottingham's. He's got the flyer put up. He hit me last minute, but I was like, I'll do it.
Oh, that hit.
It pays, so yeah.
So you say any show that's a paying show, that's a good show.
Say what? Oh, always.
Any show that you know, it's business. It's our business. We joke dealers. We slinging these jokes. So go ahead, Booba Kyle. You know, Booba Kyle is bogarting his way into this because he's showing up everywhere. Booba Kyle, you look around, they go Booba Kyle, Booba Kyle. They said put that nigga on the show. He always showing up. He always is. He's always there. He be showing up, and then they ain't got no choice but to put you on. They was like,
I think it's partly because
he's like, whoo.
Goddamn, Reese. You gotta be a nuisance sometimes, huh? I mean, I think it's also partly because I think I am funny a little bit, but I don't know, you know. But they just put me on because I'm annoying the hell out of them. I get it.
I mean, you funny, but you make sure you there like, boom, I'm funny. Hey, who going? Boom! I'm funny. Hey, they go Booba Cow. But Booba Cow be all over the damn globe. He be at the Improv. He be at the DC Comedy Loft. He's all over the DMV. Boom! You be in bumfuck somewhere. They go Booba Cow. Hey, that's Booba Cow. Booba Cow Al Jenkins. He's the globe trotter. He gonna be, and he getting ready to go tear up Illinois.
Oh, go ahead now.
Illinois, St. Louis, we're coming.
St. Louis. Him and the Gwen factors about the travel on that side.
Look, Marley funny because the guy in there hyping up Booba Cow now. Look at him.
Who hyping up Booba Cow?
I said that the video hyping up Booba Cow now.
I know Booba Cow gonna be in the car. I just want to rock. Body out wet. Jicky, ookie.
What the hell are you talking about?
The one
I was following with the body out, but you lost me the rest.
The one that go goof it, wet. They do the dance. Jicky, ookie. They hop on one foot. The one you ain't see that dance. Hey, I've been watching them.
They swing all around. And they swing it all around.
Huh?
They put the 1 foot in, and 1 foot out.
Not the hokey pokey.
It sounded close to what you
did y'all see everybody do? Cuff it. They go cuff it. Wet. It start off they doing this.
No.
What's that on TikTok?
Yeah, that must be a TikTok dance or something. I ain't seen that one. And then what the hell are y'all looking at with this little kid here tripping?
Well,
They're talking about some how plus ones gotta act when the rich friend plays his new song. Gotta hype him up.
That's the plus one. That's Booba Cow.
That's the plus one.
Get it. Next thing you know, Booba Cow in the movies, Booba Cow on the show. Booba Cow, he did it right. It's plus one. He did
well, for me, my thing is anything, especially in this game. Forget trying to be found. A lot of people are trying to be discovered. Screw that. Make yourself seen. You know what I mean? This is one situation.
That's trying to be discovered. Make yourself seen. Make yourself found.
Yeah, but a lot of people I say, man, I've been in this game for a minute. They know me and they're ready for me. They're gonna call me. And okay.
Who say that?
Okay. I can't call no names, girl, but you know, I don't have these conversations with individuals, and that's how they feel about it. That's crazy. That ain't great. That's crazy.
You can't think like that.
You nobody gonna find you or see you if you in your house all the time. If you're not on the scene, nobody gonna see you. So how is it like, you know, you expect because you've been in the game for a minute? I don't mean shit. You gotta stay out here, bro. It's like on the block. I used to be on the block 20 years ago. Now I'm talking about because I used to be on there, you know, niggas should know when I slide through, I can get all the sales or something. No, it's not how it works. When you go back on the block right now, 20 years later, half these motherfuckers don't know you. You'll get your ass shot. That's what's going to happen. So in this situation, stay on the scene. Stay on the scene. And
people mind. Because if it's cool that they're out of sight, out of mind. They don't remember
being
you.
Funny is one thing. Being funny is one thing, but consistency is another. And they both go hand in hand in this business. You know, being consistent. They motherfuckers seeing you all the time, you know what I mean? And you working at your craft, but you know, you gotta be funny, but still, you gotta be out there. And a lot of funny people, but don't come out and like, yeah, man, I don't know why I don't get, because you're not out here. You have to get out here, put the work in. Nowadays, you gotta do the work of a manager. You are your own manager. Unless you sitting there waiting on one, and good luck with that. Because not too many people taking on the jobs of manager nowadays.
Yeah. Like where Keanu butt at? He's supposed to be the manager. He ain't even on the show. Keanu, where you at? He was here earlier, then he had to get off.
Okay.
But they go back to what we said. You have to be on this team.
Nigga.
Congratulations. I'm happy for my brother. Congratulations, boo.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
how
you.
you
Thank
do
you.
it. And look, and if I could, I'd be there with you. I'd be like Booba Cow. I used to be like Booba Cow. Pop up, hey y'all, party time. But I will say this to Booba Cow's defense: when he show up, we have a good time. When we show, we always have a good time. No matter, I have never been in a crowd with this Joker, and we didn't have a party. I don't know. It's just like, man, Booba Cow. And then you won't have fun. We just cut up the whole night.
Well, my name is Energy. Period. So I think you have to have the energy with a name like Booba Cow. So it's technically a verb. So you got to be ready to Booba Cow some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
what's called you Booba Cat?
Oh yeah, Tony, Booba Cat, Booba Cat. Yeah, I told Tony Woods. I said your name sounds like a scary children's book.
Tony Woods.
Put the S on that though. Tony Woods.
Do you think a name can make you as an artist? What do y'all think, Molly, Louisa? I'm serious. Do y'all think a name can make or break you as an artist?
I think it has a lot of influence. It does have a lot of influence, and it does, like Boo said, carry energy. So that's true. You can get hyped just from hearing. He's right. You have to get hyped when you say like, "Oh, there go Booba." You do get hyped. Just like when Molly be like, "Reese Reed." It has an impact, and it's true. People get excited, especially if you're good at what you do, and they know you coming. It's the energy just meets you there.
Yep. That's why I don't go by Albert. Don't sound too energetic.
I'm saying? Sounds like a business person.
It sounds like a lawyer.
Albert.
Yeah, I went with that. If somebody called me Albert, I know for a fact you knew me before high school. That for a fact. You knew me before high school.
Albert. When you was little, did they call you? They used to tease me when I was little. They used to say, hey, it's Thea.
It was, hey, it's Fat Albert. And I'm here with my friend.
I'm going to sing a song for you. He's going to show you a thing or two. Good thing you wasn't that. You'd have been remember the words too. I was teased, and they used to say, like when you say I feel it, they used to be like, I feel you later. I feel you over there. I feel, So I got all kinds of.
Nah, man, Albert, but too, everybody just like I said, y'all damn joking about it. But everybody want to fuck Albert up just because of my name. They haven't even seen me yet. They had the Albert coming. Oh, we gonna whoop that nigga.
I used to get so many job interviews because of my name, and then I show up. I sound like a white woman, and then they show up to see a big black burly woman. They be like, and I talk like on the phone, and they was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Great," professional. My voice changes.
Oh no, my name has got me to a lot of doors. Don't get it twisted. My name gets me into a lot of the right doors. You know what I'm saying?
Albert Jenkins.
You damn right.
White people named Albert though.
Gee, there's more on paper than there is black people. I know because Albert. There's a bunch of Jewish people named Alberts. There's Latinos, Alberto. There's a lot of Alberts. In our community, the Alberts are all over 70. All the Alberts I met are all baby boomers. I ain't met no young black Albert.
That's an old name too.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
Yeah, Louise.
Even
Louisa,
Albert.
that's an old name. That's Albert and Louisa. It's old name. They're in the nursing home.
Louise is an old Spanish lady name. There you go.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
But see, the country is Louise. So my mother put the A in, so it's Louisa.
There's a lot of Louisa.
Black people all gotta do a little extra.
There's a lot of Louisa. That's my grandmother name, Louisa. My dad, mom, her name Louisa. and it looked like Louisa, but they call her Louisa. Could black people spell back then? No.
I was about to say they ain't know how to spell. They probably was naming Louisa and just spelled it that way because they weren't thinking. And then when
First of all, no, my mother knew how to spell. Thank you. Don't be saying that. No, but you're right though. Back then they were just sounding out to sound, you know, the word. Yeah, they were just trying to sound. That's like my great my grandmother's. Right. Look, my grandmother's Anfrey.
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony. Yep, they were sounding it out.
Yeah, Anthony. Well, Anthony, and then when you see this shit, you're like, oh shit, somebody couldn't spell and was in that house. Yeah, that's exactly what somebody couldn't spell because they were. I'm sure they meant Anthony, but they said Anthony because you know black people.
You sounding our words, yeah.
Yeah, not the time our TH had to an F. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do. We drop letters and add syllables.
The TH in the black community, especially the hood, is an F. South, east.
Yeah.
And for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fifth nigga, you know what I'm saying? The fourth nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can't drop shit, you know, like we don't know it. Like a lot of people, man, like down south, like Louisiana, all those type of places. Words that start with TH is a D. Words that start with TH is a D.
Yeah.
The niggas coming.
And the words that start with a J, like my grandmother's father, we found literature where his name is James, but they spelled it with a G.
Yeah, that's the example right there. That's an example right there. Look, let me tell you, my grandmother's last name was Macfield, but the way they spelled it, they had two different last names, McField and Maxfield. So they had Maxfield and Macfield. But they were all from the same family. Yep. Some had Maxfield, some had Macfield. Yep.
You know, a lot of slave people, when they had to write and give the slave land or free the slaves, they will purposely spell the name wrong so they can't be associated with the former masters. You know, they would do that on purpose. You know. They would purposely misspell your name.
Some of them, yeah.
Like Freeman and all that was made up.
No property. You won't be claiming nothing, Niger.
Well. Also, they did it. They also made names up like Freeman. Freeman literally meant what the fuck it meant. A free man.
Free man. Yeah.
Freeman never existed until the slaves started naming themselves Freeman.
Yep. Freeman.
Like Freeman
You're
somewhere.
A free man. I'm a free man. What's your name?
Also the last name Bird. Also the last name Bird.
Bird. I'm a free bird.
Yeah. Bird. The last name Bird. A lot of them. Those certain names are made up by us just so we won't take the master's name and all that. Yeah. So.
Well, what was Lipschitz made up of?
Somebody with a funky ass breath.
That's Lipschitz.
That's what that bitch got on Lipschitz. It's not calling her and the whole family Lipschitz.
That's some shit on your lips. That's Lipschitz.
Exactly. She be having Lipschitz all the time on her mouth. Whole bunch of Lipschitz.
So Steve Boubacar, yesterday you wasn't on the show. This week you got a show Friday.
Yeah, I was dying to tell you yesterday.
That's how you do it. I said, that's how you do it. I said, Booba, where you gonna be? You was like, oh, I ain't got a show. Now you got a show.
Oh yeah, always pop up for a brother. Thank God, people out there looking out for me, and like I said, I'm trying to stay busy and like you say, stay on the scene. That's how people know you're out here and available. Sean Savoy just called me up for Friday, and another guy, he told the January 6th show he's doing. Also, he want me to do that. Yeah, man, just trying to stay busy, man. This game, that's how it is. You gotta put yourself in the place. I talked to Bob Sumner at that night or whatever. It was a damn good look. I'm surprised you wasn't there.
Look, I'm surprised I wasn't there either. I didn't know about it, but
I didn't know the last minute, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
I don't.
But somebody sent me the flyer last minute. So that's another reason why sometimes you do need to be on the social media, even though we try to escape the social media. But in the business we in, we gotta be on it, unfortunately. But that's the only way you're gonna find out about events and festivals and all that thing. You gotta do the work. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my friend, let's say Lurky Furk, but you know, yeah, Lurky Furk is like one of those people. You know what I mean? Like they know who I am and this is, and I'm like, Lurky, that's not how it works, man. That's not how it works, bro. This times to change. People barely got managers and a lot of these promoters and stuff, they want you already with your peoples, or if not, somebody better vouch for you to get on this show. And the only way that's gonna happen, your black ass gotta be on the scene. You can't be at home thinking somebody speaking about your black ass.
It's hard when you can't get around. Like I am right now. I am mobily impaired a little bit, but I still make it do what it do. So that's why when you come out, you make the impact. And then your social media, you got to stay on your social media. They hyping it up or doing something. I do something 5 days a week. I'm on it. I'm every day you doing something, but I try to do more. Yeah. And as the new year comes more through, content. Stuff is coming through. It's going to be more. You're going to see me all the time. You're going to see me. You'll probably see me more than they see you.
Probably
that's so. Something. That joke is everywhere.
But also another thing is like, don't just show up to events and stand around. You have to politic, talk to people. That's how you find out stuff. I see some people do that. They'll show up, but you in the corner all day. What's the purpose of you coming out? Just to say my face is in the building? No. You have to talk to people. That's how you gotta be inquisitive. What's popping? If you're doing something, let them know. This is a community. And any way we can commune, we have to speak to each other. We have to socialize. That's the thing. You know, you have to do that. And unless you do that, you're not getting anywhere. Another thing, be approachable. Be approachable. A lot of people I see in this game are not approachable. They'll come to them and just stand there mugging or looking like, you know, dude, first of all, we're a bunch of comedians. Be approachable. You don't know somebody, introduce yourself. They're another comedian, because you never know who you might meet on the road. There's a whole new Jack. I never seen him before. This nigga might be hot 10 months from now and doing a show in fucking Toledo. And I just so happen to be in town.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
When I first met you, you had that hot leather jacket on and that leather cap. You know, I was like, who is this joker? And you like, Al Jenkins. And then when you smiled, I was like, oh. I was like, what's up, Al Jenkins? And you didn't even know who I was. And you thought you knew me, didn't you? I was like, give me, I said, hi, give me. He was like, hey, I'm like, put me out. He was like, hey, I knew you didn't know who I was. You didn't know.
I get that all the time with people I don't know sometimes, and I think I have a familiar face, so I don't mind. If I'm making a new friend.
Because I do that, act like I know people just to see what people gonna say and do. Yeah. I like playing with people like that.
Oh no, it's cool because I do the same thing, especially when I'm trying to get in certain rooms, in certain places. You get there to the front door. What's up, baby? Right through the door.
To see, you know, the high house reciprocated back. And I looked at you and I was like, you don't even know who I am to you. You was like smiling. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you ain't somebody mama or somebody, or I don't, you know, long time ago, and you just look different now, and, you know.
Good morning, Carlton. Carlton said good morning. Good morning, Carlton, baby. How you doing? Carlton Herndon from Next Level Radio, the Perspective Show, and TMJ in the Midday. That's my baby right there. Him and Tracy. That's the crew. That's the crew.
Oh, okay.
Big ups to Tracy there. You met them before, Bubakal, because you've been in the vicinity when they was putting on the show, when we was doing shows. They would come down to Bar 210. You've been down there. So I do that to Lee a lot too. I'm like, yeah, you know this person because you was there. I remember nights and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Bubakar, you still call me by the wrong name sometimes. I don't say nothing.
What? Nisi? Instead of Reese? Because I used to date a Nisi, so I always keep saying Reese. Sometimes Nisi come out, you know. It's all love, but
I know what EC you talking about. EC.
No. Yeah, which EC you are, but I had a Nisi, but you're a Reese, so there you go.
Talk about the devil and he shall appear.
Lee?
Look at Kiani just popping in. What up, Kiani?
What's going
What
on?
up, manager, Mr. Manager?
I was in the hot tub, chilling and reflecting. You know, I received a note this morning, the text.
Oh, that's how he's saying. Kiani, you hear Bubakar messing with you?
Yeah, but I know Bubakar, Miss County. I know I'm a fly guy. I already know Bubakar. The party is not a party if I'm not there.
Hey, your voice ain't too far off a lead, except yours a little bit smoother, a little more raspier. You know, you more like I said, like more like the Pink Panther than you know, but Lee more like
you talking about your girlfriend Lee? You talking about your girlfriend Lee?
Yeah, she homegirl Lee.
No, your girlfriend. Your girlfriend Lee.
I ain't got no girlfriend in me. I got a half uncle and sister, uncle and auntie named Lee, but I don't know what you're talking about. You know, girlfriend. It's Auntie Uncle Lee. That's who that is.
Auntie Uncle Lee. She
Yeah.
get y'all. She should be.
I love Lee. No, I love Lee. At the show, I said Lee is my half and half uncle, stepdaddy. I call her half and half. I love Lee, man. When her and JoJo get on here, that's when I get nervous.
Oh my
Them two be
word!
ready to fight to the death.
You ain't never lied.
I know it's something personal with them two. I just be like, it's all jokes. Y'all know we comedians. Lee be like, nah, I think he like me. He want me to peg his ass. That's what he want me to do, to peg his ass. JoJo be like, no, baby, I don't want none of that. I'm good just how I am, baby. I want none of that shit. Give me my watermelon and my regular bitches. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying, Joe? That's what I'm saying, Shawty. You know?
This nigga Boo would be lit. Hey, my next flavor of Seymour is gonna call Booba. That shit gonna have you alive, you know.
What kind of flavor?
That Booba. Yeah.
Oh, how you doing, man? I'm all right. Yeah, hey, do that for me. Flavor named Bubakar. I'm loving it.
Reese, what flavor you want, Reese?
The flavor I want Reese to be. I don't want no chocolate and peanut butter. I like
drinks.
I like apple, like green apple. I'm a green apple.
Yeah, I can see that. Give me a Reese, like a green apple watermelon mix.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I'm a green apple watermelon. Reese not meaning the Reese cup. Reese meaning the fat girl.
You might want to put a picture of Reese on that, John smiling. Give me a Reese. Yeah. You look tasty.
Got my apple head and my watermelon stomach.
Yeah. Sponsored.
I did though. Like have Reese face like an apple, cheese and shit on it.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's an idea though. Name these things that the people put a picture of them like a fruit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I could be like a pineapple head or something. And Reese,
banana. JoJo baby will be the banana.
Yeah, JoJo definitely banana.
JoJo could be strawberry. Ooh,
with that crazy ass smile.
Lee gonna be great. And what's Lee?
Nah, Lee half and half.
Okay, half and half. Oh,
yeah. Lee half and half, right? Yeah. That'd be like blueberry or something.
Half tea bag. Yeah. Okay, Kiani. What's Kiani gonna be? Kiwi?
Now, you know he gonna be that.
Wait, what the heck?
That's
Kiwi
that cool
strawberry, because you got that smooth, that you ain't a rough and rugged and pungent taste. You ain't a cherry, a bitter, a black cherry. You more
it's just a slight sweetness. Slight sweetness. The kiwi strawberry.
Kiwi, okay, Kiani can be peach.
That man don't want to be no peach. No man want to be no peach.
No
ever
peach.
tell a man to be a peach. You know what peach is stand for? Exactly, Reese.
You want to be a
do your research.
Oh, coconut. What about coconut?
Ah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Banana, coconut. No.
Root beer.
Banana and
Root beer.
coconut taste good together.
Root beer.
I don't think you try sea moss with carbonated sodas yet. Yeah, he's doing juices. I don't think he's doing carbonated sodas.
Yeah, we're doing fruit juices. Who want to be the grapefruit and the grapes and the plums and stuff like that?
Or you can call Lee. Or you can call Lee the grape. Lee the grape.
Grapes is good. Grapes are plums and you know, green grapes. Great you know, Kiana could be like the green machine. Green grapes, cucumbers, and green apple. Kiana could be like the green machine because he always trying to get that money. The manager.
No, but Reese, you already solidified your green apple. It's gonna be like an apple with your head, but with your head. No, you what? But you say your stomach watermelon, but we're gonna make your head like the on the jar. It's like an apple, but it's your face.
Okay, apple face.
Yeah, like that exactly. Apple face, like Reese on that jump. You can have mine in the shape of like a pineapple, the pineapple head sticking out. Lee the grape with her jaws, like a shape,
What
like
we gonna do with Kiani?
Kiwi, and have his eyes looking like he's high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kiwi. You got Reese apple, Reese green apple, Boo pineapple. Boo, yeah, apple watermelon. There you go, Boo pineapple.
Boo pineapple.
Boo pineapple.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be root beer.
Molly mango.
Kiani,
You got Molly mango.
You want to be root beer?
Be root beer.
How about
I think it's the name beer in there. Just put a little macho in there for him. Just put beer to make it a little macho. That's all. It's root beer, but it's beer. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Kiani. Kiani could be sassafras.
Huh?
What?
Sassafras.
Nobody drank sassafras since 1930 something. What the hell?
That's a
I don't even remember. Go to your local jam.
Okay, we could be vanilla. He could be
Get a
vanilla.
Nah, vanilla would be like what's my girl to be on here with us?
Louisa. Blue
yeah.
Phoenix.
Blue Phoenix.
Blue Phoenix gonna be blueberry.
No. Oh yeah, she can't. No. Oh yeah, she be
blue raspberry.
Yeah, blue raspberry.
That's Phoenix gonna be blue raspberry. But Kiani, we gotta get a good one for Kiani.
We already did.
I'm root beer. I'm root beer.
Man,
Kiani said he gonna be the flavor root beer.
That'll change.
Fresh beer. Well, you can
Ain't
be
too many people gonna probably back Kiani's flavor.
Hell no. Yeah, it goes to sea moss.
There must be something about that Kiani. Why they?
First of all, they look towards sea moss for health. When they hear root beer, this sound is going the wrong direction. They sound straight like diabetic.
Can I put alcohol?
Nah, I'm talking about some organic root beer.
Okay,
organic root beer.
Yeah, it might change the game. I ain't think of that.
Organic root beer. Why don't you just be cinnamon?
What?
Machine, you can make your own sodas.
See.
Soda I made yet, but
Cinnamon too fruity. Root beer is good because it's real. The real root. Put a little bit of beer.
No, it's not.
The real root beer.
No, it's not.
A little bit of beer.
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's no such thing as a root. Define a root beer. There's no room for root beer.
I like the root beer.
Goddamn, Keanu. Goddamn.
You know what I'm talking about.
How about you be ginger
I'm selling
beer?
it.
How
I'm
about
a
he
salesman.
be ginger beer? Ginger beer sea moss. Be ginger beer.
Yeah, I may be that, but not root beer, bro.
Be
Ginger
ginger
beer,
beer.
you can find ginger. You can find ginger and sound healthy. Well, you talking about root beer.
Ginger is good.
The root of root beer is a lie. There ain't no root to it.
That's ginger beer moss. Kiani. And he on the ginger beer moss can, smiling. Doing
I like
his little look, because he's the manager. Managers drink ginger beer moss.
I had people that literally put
We sure do.
they sea moss lemonade. Like they literally, I just won't do it. I'd be like, it's no point. Like, why would I do that? It's supposed to be a healthy drink, but they do it. They buy my lemonade and they make their drinks with it. I don't know why.
Because they telling their friends like they try to give them something healthy. It's a healthy bottle of gin, but I got sea moss in it.
It helped them get the liquor down. They say they never had like throw up or hangovers once they drink it with the sea moss. It's weird. I don't drink, so I wouldn't know. But sea moss do fill you up.
My shower been running since this morning. I called the rental office at 8:30 to let them know that I cannot cut off my cold water. How much water you think they're gonna be losing?
Water free for real, you know. So
no water is not free.
How much they
Hold up. Who just told a lie? Somebody told a lie. Water is not free.
It is free.
I got a water bill to show y'all.
That's what highs on the whim.
Your water not free because you decided you wanted to pay for it.
So when I call the lady, she gonna ask me, "Well, do you know what the valve is to cut the water off?"
Marley, please help me out. I need
Please help me out to
let
find
me
out
know what I
how
need to do.
decide not to pay for it.
What's that?
Without having to change my nationality and everything else. I cannot pay for it while having to do all that.
They bullies, man. Ain't nothing you can do unless you stop playing with the system, you know. But it's gonna take all of us to do that. So, boo, you got to pay that water bill, you know. But that's why I tell you, they're gonna find a number to give you, but the shit really don't. It shouldn't cost nothing. It should be free. You can dig a hole in the ground and find water.
The lady asked me, "Do I know what my valve is?" When I call her emergency maintenance, I'm like,
"You don't know your valve?"
She said, "Do I know what the valve is to turn the water off?" The valve.
Yeah, to cut it off. You don't know what
in your apartment.
Hell no, I'm in an apartment.
Yeah. It might be under the sink.
Yeah, it might be on the sink in the kitchen.
The shut-off valve. The utility box. There's a utility box. Usually that's where the cutoff valve is. Sometimes, especially like when
my utility box right here. Remember it flooded and it was coming out the water and all that stuff. But when the pipe,
that's where the pipe is behind the tub.
I don't know where it is.
No, Reese, you might as well get some buckets and sell that shit. But he paying for water right now. Get some buckets. Fill that thing up. You can give away
for me.
Water.
There you go.
They gonna get the cold water coming out the bathtub.
We'll warm it up.
That's because and my son left to go to work at 9 o'clock, and I'm like, Tyree, because I'm still standing in the shower. I'm like, this. He was like, Mom, you still. I'm like, you can't cut the water off. I'm just glad it ain't the hot water, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You'd have been really short, maybe hot water. But you don't pay water bill though, right?
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you good.
But still, who want to waste the water? Because they get ready to
Don't
make
waste the water. They ain't paying for it. You had a house and you was paying for water. You'll make sure somebody get there to cut it off. You would have found the valve by now. You doing a whole show. You ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Because they told me to wait. It's been 4 hours in the emergency maintenance. I don't know what constitutes an emergency maintenance.
Stuff being a pipe exploding. Like you say, like your joint flooded last time, some shit like that.
They still didn't call that an emergency. I'm like, hey, you remember I was doing this? We was doing the show.
No, you gotta do this. You gotta do this, Reese. When you call, you gotta be like, oh, I'm in some water. Yes, I'm almost drowning in my apartment. 53.
You know what I need to do? And all I had to do is say, my stuff is getting damaged. Let me call my lawyer. Hold on, I'm calling Mr. Rabinowitz. You're damaging my stuff.
Yep, there you go.
I'm hurting myself. Ow. This water hurt me. Let me call my lawyer.
That'll eat the Mike Slocum.
The what? Mike Slocum. Oh, Mike. No, I'm calling Keanu Thomas. He's gonna make sure I get paid.
I'll make sure you're getting paid. I got some big things for us already for 2024. In 2025, I think we're gonna be on HBO, and I think we're gonna be on TV. We have a good team, so this is it. And $7.5 billion. And I think we're gonna be number one by 2025. Number one, where everybody gonna be coming to us when we have the real party. And watch this. Watch. I'm speaking right now into existence. We are coming. We will be number one.
We are here. We grabbing
We
that
are
bag.
here.
That's right.
We'll end up at a panel and everything. You sit in the studio.
That's right.
We doing movies. We doing books. Get ready. We doing plays, everything. And guess what? We might not be in it, but we will be producing and we will be directing.
Look, with Black Wall Street coming back, y'all.
I'm a artist. I want to be in everything. Everything. The cartoon.
Well, we got to sing a song for them. Go ahead, let them know you can sing. Sing a little something. Sing like Nights Like This. I wish that my cold water would be turned off. Go ahead, Smooth Kyle.
It sounds like a personal song you want to sing. It sounds like a ballad you want to sing yourself.
It's running. My water's still running, y'all.
The pain from that song can only come out you. It seems like I can hear you even saying that the pain coming out of your voice. So it will transcend out to music when you start singing about those nights like those when you get them. You want to turn up the cold water.
They turn your faucet off, you know.
Oh shit! So your shit just running? It's just continuously running?
Yes. When I wait till y'all can hear it.
Well,
can't turn it off.
They pay bills over there, so trust me. You know, you had to rent an office. If y'all wanted our water bill to continue.
Hit y'all my siblings.
Somebody keep busted through the gate. Yeah. She said, "Oh, they fixed the gate for Monday." We got back. It was already busted on the ground. Somebody keep. I'm like, they keep breaking our doors. They keep busting our gates. He was like,
"They don't have no mirrors. I mean, no cameras."
Yeah, they got cameras.
So no, she was doing it.
Whoever breaking or busting through the gate, they got to find out.
Right, Kaka. That's the one that talk. I talk like you hear him, you would think it's me on the phone.
And it don't make no sense.
I used to know that shit one day and shout out, "But I like listening to me talking to concept."
Go ahead, Albert. Hum a little ditty. Sing a song, Albert. Sing a song.
Oh, that's funny.
You a comedian. What the fuck happens every time they just tell a joke? Tell a joke easy. What the fuck do you feel like what you think? What do you do? I ain't no damn monkey. Damn monkey.
Sing for the people. Albert, sing. It's showtime. Johnny said that we're gonna have to be able to drop a beat at the sound. When he say drop a beat, we gotta drop a beat. When he say
gotta drop the beat,
you gotta sing a song, or he gonna charge
that is from this song. $250.
Anime, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many times I gotta do this for $250?
I know he hustles.
I never signed one contract with Keanu, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
We verbal agreements.
Like old stories or shows.
I'm the manager, Bubakar.
Bring it, Bubakar.
Fury shit.
Turn off the light. Go ahead, bring it. Come on,
I let that know with all my free shows.
Like he like to keep his hair and nails clean.
He made it all the free shows. We need to get some money out of him. You get some money out of free shows.
He
Me
I
and
got
Disney.
missed, but I don't
You get
remember.
commission on those free shows.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna work out. 2024.
John, you got a show paying money. I got you. You get your.
Kiana, you owe us some money then. That's what he's saying.
You got no
Don't worry. Just get ready.
I'm ready. My bank account is ready. These empty pockets are ready.
Look, Reese, I gotta go because they call me some emergency shit. Coming into work.
Come fix my faucet. That's what you come do. Come turn the damn water off.
I ain't a damn plumber. I will tell you some shit I learned along the way. I learned that shit along the way.
See, this is where I need a man. Because had I had my boo, he would have been able to come and fix the stuff and everything. I wouldn't have to call maintenance. Because he might be strong enough just to turn the nozzle off or fix the washer. I don't understand how you twisting it and it ain't doing and it's just going around and around. I don't understand that.
Well,
so
I don't know. But now because of the what you call it is broke.
Yeah, but how do I take the thing off?
They gotta take the whole faucet. You have to change the whole faucet. You can't. It's not just changing the ply. You have to change the whole faucet.
But how they gonna take it off?
There's some screws underneath it. They have to loosen up, and then
the tub?
Oh, you talking about the tub? Now you twist the faucet. You twist the faucet off. But if it leaves as the faucet, it could be that, or it could be your converter. But hopefully it's not your converter, because if it's a converter, they're going to knock some tiles out, and that's where you turn the handles and all that. So if it is that, then yeah, they're going to have to take off a couple of tiles.
You want to twist that thing, because they normally just replace the washer. They twist it and do, but I don't know how they take it off. I ain't breaking nothing.
Nah, don't touch none, Reese. Part of that shit.
That's what you do. That's not your property, Reese. That's not your property. You can't touch that. You mess that stuff up, they can charge you.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's to your benefit to call them anyway. This is what you paid for. This is part of the money you pay monthly for that service. Not just paying for somewhere to stay. No, you pay for the service maintenance. You pay their salary, so they gotta come in. If any of the fixtures messed up, they have to take care of it.
All right, we about to end the show. Come see Bubakau at Nottingham's on Friday. At what time, Bubakau? Doors open at 8. Nottingham, Columbia, Maryland. He's gonna give you the address tomorrow. Show tomorrow.
Yep, show tomorrow.
So you gonna have the address for us tomorrow, right?
I can have the address, but in this internet, GPS, it's Nottingham and Columbia. Only one
Nottingham and Columbia, Maryland.
Yep, Nottingham Tavern.
Nottingham Tavern.
Yep, Columbia, Maryland.
See y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, December 31st, New Year's Eve, hosted by your girl. Don't forget, y'all.
All right.
Dave Carter will be on tomorrow, y'all.
Who?
Dave Carter. I'm gonna get him to come on and talk about Bar 919.
Dave Carter. All right, baby. See y'all later.
Peace. I love you. We out.